I'm sure you've all seen the fine print on your wrestling programs that says cards subject to change. That is what's happened here. The UK ladies and the Disciples of Darkness canceled, and in their place, Pretty Poison in a non-title matchup set to face Jet Williams and Mimi Emerson, Les Femmes Fatale.
Yeah, funny how all the sectarians just magically disappeared, isn't it?
This next non-title tag team match is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Tokyo, Japan, Hosokai Matoda, and from Okinawa, Japan, Tia Suzuki, Kanari Doku, Pretty Poison.
It has been some time since we've seen Kanari Doku in action. Hosokai Matoda and Tia Suzuki back with us again tonight, filling in this emergency situation with the Disciples of Darkness mysteriously missing, and Kanari Doku always ready to help the fans out in their own unique way.
Yeah, their own unique way. Oh, man. Yep. 18 to 24 crowd's just loving this one.
Well, then let's skip aesthetics and let's talk mechanics, Tex. Do you think Pretty Poison's got what it takes to take on Les Femmes Fatale?
Well, yeah, I guess they could. They've won their fair share of matches. But, we're dealing with the Rage Ladies Tag Team Champions here.
And so far, there hasn't been nobody that can take those belts away from Jet and Mimi.
Their opponents, from Washington, D.C., Jet Williams, and from Raleigh, North Carolina, Goddess Mimi Emerson, Les Femmes Fatale.
With Dynamite Jeannie Parker conspicuously absent, Jet and Mimi coming out here on their own to face Kanari Doku, Pretty Poison. Not that they need Jeannie Dynamite present at ringside, of course. The Women's World Champion probably still calming down after that in-ring confrontation with Liberty Belle Danielle Heathcote.
I don't think it was that much of a confrontation, Don. I think she was trying to give some advice, but she gave it a little bit rough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think Myron's on to something, Don. I mean, we've seen confrontations, real ones, and they weren't pretty. Comparatively speaking, Jeannie was relatively calm.
I think Miss Parker meant well, but it just came out wrong. Tia Suzuki and Jet Williams starting us off here. Referee Walt Rothburn sounds the bell. A karate kick from Tia Suzuki. Another kick, another chop, a kick to the midsection, and a kick to the side of the head that takes Jet Williams down. Jet Williams with a spinning heel kick. And a beautiful moonsault. Jet Williams taking herself topside almost immediately as Tia Suzuki stands to her feet. Whoa! That would have been beautiful had she landed it. Tia Suzuki whipped out onto the apron. Jet Williams with a right. And what do we got going on? Whoa! Draped her off the middle rope. Tia Suzuki hits the floor on the outside. Tia Suzuki makes her way back in. Jet Williams right there to greet her with a German suplex. Jet Williams warming up the bus here. Whoa! What a basement dropkick right there. As Jet tags in Goddess Mimi Emerson. Mimi moves in, locks up. Tia Suzuki counters with a kick to the midsection. Takes herself out of the equation. In comes Hosokai Matoda. Matoda. Whoa, look at this. Mimi Emerson failing to connect with her move. And a moonsault from Hosokai Matoda. Matoda rounds her up. Headbutt from Mimi Emerson. Wow. That's something we don't see Mimi Emerson do too often. Basement DDT to Hosokai Matoda. Matoda rounded up. Rebound off the ropes from Mimi. Fails to connect with the Whirlicane Rana. Hosokai Matoda with a basement DDT that lays Mimi Emerson out. Here comes Tia Suzuki. Tia Suzuki locked up, whipped into the far corner by Mimi. Mimi Emerson signaling for it, and here's the running bulldog right center ring. Mimi Emerson countered by a headbutt from Tia Suzuki as well. How about this? Drives a knee, into the crook of the arm of Mimi Emerson. Mimi back to her feet with a quick jab and another. And she had Tia Suzuki reeling. Escorts her to her team's corner. Now Mimi Emerson torturing the arms of Tia Suzuki against the ropes. Mimi Emerson calling for it again. Here we go one more time. That running bulldog. As Mimi steps out and tags in Jet Williams. Jet Williams makes her way. Look at this beautiful moonsault with a cover. Here we go. One. And only one. With Tia Suzuki powering her way out of the pin. Jet Williams gathers her up. A hard couple of shots. A kick to the midsection. And whoa! What a jawbreaker right there to Tia Suzuki. Suzuki absolutely devastated. Soccer kick to the midsection. And in comes Goddess Mimi Emerson. Mimi moving in on a laid out Tia Suzuki. Looking for her method of opportunity here. Jumps over. Makes her way to the top rope. Tia Suzuki catches the arm drag from Mimi Emerson. Beautiful. Dragon screw counter from Tia Suzuki. Fails to connect with the moonsault. Catches a pair of knees in the face instead. Mimi Emerson delivers a couple of wicked jabs here and a kick and another. And a third kick that takes Tia Suzuki down. Rebounds off the ropes. Beautiful moonsault right there. As Mimi goes to her corner, tags in Jet Williams. Tia Suzuki has not mounted a great deal of offense for quite some time. Suzuki back to her feet. Here goes Jet Williams. Whoa! Top rope Hurricane Rana with a pin here. 1, 2. Whoa! Oh, I would have thought that would have certainly been it. Mimi Emerson brought in on the tag, and so is Hosakai Matoda. A jab from Mimi, a kick, another, and a shot. Whoa! Countered by Hosakai Matoda. Matoda whips Mimi to the corner. Mimi counters and escapes the corner, locks up. And another. Whoa! Look at this Hosakai Matoda countering the Hurricane Rana and making it as nothing. Wow! Now into a submission on Mimi Emerson near the far corner. Mimi fights her way out. A quick jab, a quick kick, another, and a hard shot to the midsection. And here we go into a sleeper hold with a leg lock added. Referee checking on Hosakai Matoda. Matoda finding her way out of the situation. Hosakai Matoda steps out. In comes Tia Suzuki. Mimi Emerson locks up Suzuki, countering with an arm drag. And Tia Suzuki, basement dropkick on Mimi Emerson, and tags in Hosakai Matoda again. Frequent tagging, working very well for Pretty Poison. Hard kick to the back for Mimi Emerson. Matoda catches a kick to the head from Mimi. Mimi Emerson rounds her up, collar and elbow, escorting Matoda to her team's corner, head first into the turnbuckle. And here comes Jet Williams. A little double team tandem action here. Off the, whoa! Stomped on the back of Hosakai Matoda. Jet Williams. Some amazing tandem work there from Les Femmes Fatale. And here we go, the Hurricane Rana on Hosakai Matoda and Jet Williams. Getting a little bit of fan support here from the crowd in Salisbury. Tia Suzuki with a series of wicked kicks and a hard right. That Jet Williams sets her up. Look at this. Tia Suzuki with the quick counter escapes the vertical suplex, catches a shot to the midsection. Jet rebounds off the ropes. And here we go again. Another whirly kick, this time for Tia Suzuki. Jet Williams tagging in Goddess Mimi Emerson. Mimi moves in, locks up, whips Suzuki out over the top rope and onto the floor. Look at this. Mimi Emerson with some decided showing off here. All the way up on the top turnbuckle as Tia Suzuki struggles to get to her feet. Mimi fails to connect with the double axe handle. as Tia Suzuki makes her way back inside, comes back out, catches a German suplex instead. Mimi Emerson catches a kick. Tia Suzuki with an elbow. They lock up. Almost into the ring steps, Mimi putting on the brakes, but catching a series of hard shots, and up against the barricade goes Mimi Emerson. Tia Suzuki has her up. Oh man, right midsection, right across the top of that barricade as Tia Suzuki starts pistoning right hands on the head of Goddess Mimi Emerson. Emerson rounded up again, another hard kick to the face. Tia Suzuki finally driving Mimi Emerson into those ring steps, and she's in some serious pain as Tia Suzuki breaks the hold, comes back out again. Rounds up Mimi Emerson, hard forearm, takes Mimi down to the floor. Tia Suzuki. Oh, wow, just driving her leg into the floor. Mimi Emerson up against the barricades. Tia Suzuki absolutely relentless here. Suzuki again driving the midsection of Mimi Emerson into the top lip of the barricade. They lock up again. Mimi pitched over towards the far corner as Tia Suzuki makes her way back inside. Oh, a little bit of showing off here from Tia Suzuki, as well as Mimi Emerson makes her way back inside. Emerson drives a series of elbows into the midsection of Tia Suzuki. Locks her up. Tia Suzuki countering with a pretty nice arm drag. Tia Suzuki driving the back of the head of Mimi Emerson into the canvas. And now Tia Suzuki may have stunned Mimi Emerson here. Nice moonsault. And here we go. What a split leg drop. Going for the cover. 1, 2. Oh no. Jet Williams right there to disrupt the pin. And now Jet Williams being made to pay by Tia Suzuki, who pitches her out onto the floor. Another hard kick to the back. And a moonsault that fails. Mimi Emerson getting the knees up just in time. Mimi, hard forearm, takes Tia Suzuki down center ring. Suzuki back to her feet quickly, delivers a kick by the throat. Look at this wicked series of chops across the chest for Mimi Emerson. And Mimi, once again countering Tia Suzuki, takes herself up to the top rope. And whoa, beautifully executed crossbody from Mimi Emerson. Emerson with a hard shot. Rounds up Suzuki, snap suplex. Tia Suzuki in some real trouble here, going for the cover. 1, 2. Osakai Matoda right there to break up the pin. Jet Williams to scorch her to the outside as Mimi Emerson continues to work on the arms and legs of Tia Suzuki. Tia Suzuki gets her knees up in time. Fails. Oh, man. Mimi, kick to the midsection. Tia Suzuki gathered up again and whipped to the far corner. Mimi Emerson setting her up on that top turnbuckle. Look at this. Straight jacket arm drag. Nicely done. Mimi covers. 1, 2, 3. That is it. Femmes Fatale defeating Pretty Poison by pinfall.
Here is the time, exactly 11 minutes, and your winners, Les Femmes Fatale.
Jet and Mimi giving the business to Hosakai Matoda and Tia Suzuki of Pretty Poison, winning this non-title tag team matchup by pinfall, with Mimi Emerson scoring the pin.
And talk about the great teams. Did you see the way Jet Williams stood guard while the referee counted the pin? Now that's teamwork. And teamwork, as we all know, makes the dream work.
You got that right, Myron. Jet Williams and Mimi Emerson definitely scoring an important win in this rather sort of emergency kind of match, a non-title against Kanari Doku. We'll be back with more RWL Rage right after the break, so stay right where you are. We'll be right back.